Great to have you. Just Danica Patrick is with us, and
Hello.
the defending pole champion of the Daytona
that sounds
500.
so good.
It's nice. And Media Day a little different this time around than last year.
You know, last year it was so much fun. All I did was talk about Ricky and answer questions about him, and it was so happy, and I was just smiling. And yeah, I think anything's a downer from that. That was fun.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr., which we could ask about, but let's start with another Ricky, or otherwise known as Richard the King. And I know you've been asked all morning about that,
Yeah.
and your response to, and I'll paraphrase, and he wants to clarify, but the Petties have said before, hey, Danica can win a race when nobody else is out on the track. Something to that effect. Your thoughts?
That there have been plenty of people over the years that have had opinions about me, and there'll be plenty in the future, I'm sure. You know, what I focus on is how I feel, how my team is feeling. A little kid, when they run up to you and want to hug and tells you that they want to grow up to be like you, I mean, that's pretty good stuff to think about. So I focus on the positive, and also the other side of the positive with a story like this is that, you know, it's cool when you see people write the contrasting story to it and defend me, and I'm very flattered by those. So a lot of good comes from it too.
Yeah, and he was clear about the positive impact you've brought into NASCAR and the sport in a different part of his comments. But I'm sure you used to Danica from a young age, skeptics, critics. Do you use that as motivation, or do you block that out and just do your own thing?
You're really just doing your own thing. I mean, you can't try any harder on the track. If anybody ever wonders if we can try harder, you can't. You already are. We all are. So it's really just let's just keep Media Day fun. That's all. Give me something different to talk about.
Right. Speaking of trying on the track, I know your crew chief, Tony Gibson, who has said, you know, the speed, is a little better, but the qualifying is something now we can focus on to qualify better. I mean, you say it. How do you do it, especially with the new qualifying rules under the Daytona?
Well, I think that, you know, one of the things that we did in the first half of the season was, you know, I'd describe what the car was doing, and you know, we'd make big changes and kind of throw the kitchen sink at it. And he's trying to make me feel better out there. But what I think that was discovered as the season went on and got later is that little changes make a huge difference on the track. So I think that, you know, while it seems like we're far off sometimes, I think we might be a couple little changes away sometimes.
Yeah, and you'll be in your first Sprint Unlimited, which will have primetime Fox Sports 1 on Saturday night. So it's a no-points race. How can you use that, have a little fun, but also use it to your advantage?
Well, it's a time to learn and try things. Shoot, it's a time to win it and get to be in it every year. That would be awesome. But I think that for me, it's going to be great to just get in tune out there, try some things. I think trying some things and showing people that no matter what, you want to go to the front, I think is a really good thing for other drivers to see.
Good seeing you. Have a great Daytona stretch and season. All right.
Thank you very much.
Danica Patrick in the 10 GoDaddy Stewart Haas car.